Pronunciation in English can be difficult as the way words are spoken often differs from the way they are spelt. After some practice, however, students usually learn the peculiarities of English spelling and the way words are pronounced. However, there is a subset of word pairings which are written the same but are pronounced differently, making it impossible to know how to pronounce them unless someone tells you. Welcome to the world of heteronyms, which we will discuss in this video. But first, let's explore a little the terms used in linguistic theory. There are two mains of subsets words in English. These are homophones, which mean same sound. These are words with different meanings that share the same pronunciation regardless of spelling. For example, break as in to break a cup, and break as in the brake of my car, and night as in not day, and knight as in medieval soldier. You've seen these words many times, I'm sure. The second subset of words are less well known. These are called heteronyms, which mean different name. These are words that have different pronunciations but share the same spelling. For example, to close as in to shut, and close as in near. These words are spelt the same but spoken differently and are impossible to know how to pronounce unless someone tells you, meaning that you could have been making a mistake with them for years without realizing. These two subsets of words fall under the umbrella category of homonyms, but it is heteronyms that we will talk about today, specifically focusing on these 14 words. So let's get started. The first word I'd like to talk about is tear, the verb, and tear, the unrelated noun. To tear, pronounced tear, means to rip or to pull something to pieces. For example, the girl tears the paper. Then there is tear, pronounced tear, which means water drops from the eyes. For example, Sarah wiped away her tears with a tissue. To tear and tear. Next words. To wind and wind. To wind is a verb pronounced like wine but with a D. To wind means to turn something in a course, such as to wind a watch or a fishing reel. For example, the boy winds his grandfather's watch. Wind, on the other hand, pronounced win with a D, wind, means a movement of the air. For example, there's a lot of wind today. To wind and wind. Number 3. To lead and led. To lead, pronounced lead, means to be a leader or to have followers. For example, the manager leads the team. Lead, however, pronounced lead, is a type of metal. For example, we now use unleaded petrol in vehicles. To lead and led. Number 4. To live and live. To live, pronounced live, is the act of being alive. For example, tigers live in the jungle. Live, on the other hand, pronounced like lie but with a V, live, means to see a performance in person or to be connected to electricity. For example, I went to see Shakira live. To live and live. Number 5. To row and to row. To row, pronounced row, means to move a boat with oars. For example, we row down the river. While to row, pronounced row, means to have an argument. For example, my parents used to row a lot. To row and to row. Number 6. minute and minute. A minute, pronounced min-it, is a measurement of time. For example, there are 60 minutes in an hour. On the other hand, minute, pronounced mine-ute, means tiny or very small. For example, that dog is minute, minute and minute. Finally, number 7, to close and close. As we said before, to close is pronounced close and means to shut something. For example, close the door please. While the adjective close, pronounced close, means to be near. For example, my house is close to the station. To close and close. Okay, let's practice. Fill the gaps in these sentences with the correct pronunciation of a certain word. Don't forget to say the word out loud. Ready? The first word we'll practice is this one. Sentence 1. There were blank when the couple announced their engagement. What is the correct word? Right, tears, to mean water from the eyes. Sentence 2. He plans to blank his jeans to create a new style. And the correct word? Right, tear, meaning to rip. Word 2. Sentence 1. How many blank until this meeting ends? And the word? Right, minutes for a measurement of time. Sentence 2. There was a blank bird at the train station this morning. And the word? Right, minute for small. Word 3, this one. And the sentence? The discussion ended in a blank when the divorcing couple couldn't agree on terms. What's the word? Right, row, to mean an argument. Sentence 2. Participants of the world-famous Oxford-Cambridge boat race blank for 4.5 miles down the Thames in London. And the word? Right, row, to mean to move a boat with oars. Word 4. And the sentence? Bears tend to blank on salmon in the springtime. What's the word? Right, to live, as in to be alive. Sentence 2. Don't touch that cable, it's blank. And the word? Right, live, which in this case refers to being connected to electricity. Word 5, this one. And the sentence? The blank blows over the prairie. Which word? Right, wind, to mean a movement of air. Sentence 2. Blank in the reel slowly when you catch a fish. What's the word? Right, wind, as in to wind a piece of string. If you enjoyed this video, check out our library of videos on advanced grammar and work vocabulary. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.